like a star. I'm burning out fast, I try to shine, but it's never gonna last. Can't you see me just letting you down? With all my friends, I'll make a picture, bringing them all.
Hey, we're playing Monster Prom.
I call it Monster Party every time, but I love this game a lot.
Even though you don't know its name.
And I've never played Monster Party. Or been to a Monster Party.
Me neither. I wish. So this is... What?
This is not new.
Voice interjections. Is that just the thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the voice interjections.
Yes, they're sweet, like she said.
Yeah.
It says 60, but that's not true.
Yeah, it's never 60 minutes.
Spooky high school, the sweetest years of your lives. Our lives. Back then, we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid. You can be all of those things at the same time, I think. But always willing to live life to the fullest, even though many of us are dead. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Who were we really?
You want to be player one?
Okay, I like being green because I'm big. And that's fine, but then that's my pronoun, so...
I want to be yellow.
Yellow?
And I just like yellow being non-binary, so...
Because they look like a conglomeration of beings.
Yeah. I don't know what they are, but...
Shadows.
They're cool.
We had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks left, and we fantasized about our dream prom dates. We were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates. Miranda Vanderbilt, 19, sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Genocide's not that cute, though, so it's... What a paradox.
Don't do a genocide.
Damien LeVay, my BF. A fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Scott Howell, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Damien DeLioncourt.
Damien?
Liam? What? Oh, my brain.
Oh, your brain.
It's because of the D. I think the D got me.
It's because of the D?
The D.
Oh. You were dick down too hard?
4XX. Hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork. Polly Geist.
I love her.
22? A party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. And Vera Oberlin, a mean, self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. I said merciless.
Well.
My tongue kind of hurts. It was clear it had to be one of them, which is not even true. But who? We only had 3 weeks to choose, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. So now we can start. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but we're rotten in different ways.
Yay.
Okay. Please.
Alright, yeah.
Please.
Alright.
The coolest reality show. 12 expert. Is that true? Yes. 12 experts on the various arts of seduction live in a house where they must face a common challenge. Seduce a potato into marriage somehow.
Alright, so here's the deal. Okay, how should I play this game right now, Brandon? Should I play it, like, as my truth? Or should I play it, like, with a goal in mind?
I don't know. Do you have a goal in mind?
Well, I was just thinking about... I've never done, like, a successful or even unsuccessful, really, Scott romance. And I was like, maybe I should try that.
Maybe you should.
Alright. So... I don't know. The top one, I guess.
Same.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was charming.
Democracy is just broken. What would be the best way of choosing the leaders of our modern society? You put all the candidates in an empty room with a wild grizzly bear. Whoever kills the bear should be the president. If everyone dies, then it's obvious the bear should be the president.
Same.
So,
I'm sorry.
you're biting all my answers.
There's only 3.
That's plenty. For 2 people. What criteria should you use to name your children? I think non-heteronormative names that give them the freedom to define themselves on their own terms is good.
And I think that Scott would like something simple and friendly like Bobby or Mary, perhaps.
Oh my god, you're
Yeah,
right.
I'm so fucking smart.
You know your lore.
Sure.
Yeah, okay. Oh shit.
You are so not fun.
I'm smart and bold and charming. Not fun, not creative. And it's the first round, so the shop isn't here. I guess I should be fun. That's a
Go
good
be
point.
some more fun. Okay, so this is how we play the game. We narrate the other person's narration bits and do the voices of our characters, of like green and yellow in this case.
Mm-hmm.
But then I guess we'll decide as we go on.
Yeah, we just like, if we have like a voice for a character in our mouth, then we just use that voice, regardless of who's in control at the time.
Yeah. So I would read this part. That day during recess, you start a half hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people.
If you've played this game a lot, then this is really tedious.
Yeah. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself. But who cares? It's a red party.
I don't care. It's true.
You gain +2 fun. You look up to find Liam and Scott waving their phones in each other's faces. Alright.
Whoa!
I'll be...
This is new as hell.
Oh yeah, see I told you they all have new clothes. So I'll be Liam and you be Scott.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Sure.
You do such a good Scott voice. What about this one?
No, I definitely swiped left on that one, bro.
But this is my best picture.
But it's not even a picture of you. It's just a photo of a stop sign wearing a top hat.
It's artistic.
I don't know. Maybe if it was a picture of a fire hydrant.
Well, it's not as if your pictures are in any way superior. What are you even doing in this one?
Smiling?
See, unacceptable.
But I like smiling. Are you sure it's wrong?
Of course I am. Look, I'll even bring in an impartial third party.
I thought that said impractical third party.
You're renowned for your Tinder success. What's your secret? Don't steal my Scotty.
I mean, I guess
But also,
I can't do
Yeah.
creativity. I'm
Yeah.
gonna do that. I don't smile with my face. I also draw a smiley face on my bare chest. Whoa, dude, that's like 6 times as many smiles. What?
2. It's 2 times as many.
Bro, who has time for math at a time like this? I gotta go find a Sharpie. This is gonna be like that time I passed out at that football party, except with smiles instead of dicks.
There's only one drawn? That's pretty good. That is technically correct. You wish you were as easy to please as Scott. You gain +2 creativity and +1 fun.
That's
Right.
you.
I am not very creative, so I guess I'll go to the auditorium. I'm pretty sure that's where you get creativity.
Yeah, it is. That day while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you a figurative blowjob. Your performance is intense and inspiring. I said expiring, which is funny because a lot of the characters are dead. It'll be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain 2 creativity.
Yay.
Later, you're minding your own business when you see Polly floating down the hallway texting. Just as you're about to approach her...
Alright, I'll do Polly.
There you are, Polly. I've been following a scent. The scent of betrayal.
What are you talking about, buddy? I haven't been pulling any pranks at all lately.
Some very unfunny person messed with my sports gear. They put my left sock in my right shoe and my right sock in my left shoe. Polly, I know we're best bros and you would never do a prank to me. But I think you did this prank to me. I smelled you.
I think Polly did a fuck on me.
Where is that ghost?
No, you didn't, because ghosts don't have a scent.
Maybe not to a normal person, but a werewolf can smell anything, and ghosts smell like algebra and global warming.
Right.
Well, if ghosts don't smell, then what am I smelling?
Let's see.
You're pretty medium in every
Very
category.
medium, so I guess I'll go with the bottom one.
Why?
Is it? Oh no. Car. Okay. You think that Scott will like the top one?
What? Yeah, what do you mean?
What do you mean what I mean? It just sounds silly. But okay, I'll say it.
Wow, what do you mean? It sounds too silly for Monster Prom?
Okay, shut up.
I'm just saying.
Of course ghosts smell. Like ecstasy and rose wine and Victoria's seance lingerie. I told you! Well, hold on, never mind. Oh my gosh, yes! My favorite things.
Then it was you!
Scott, do you have any idea how many ghosts in the school wear Victoria's seance? It's the ultimate lingerie boutique.
Queen. So, you're saying it could have been any ghost?
Pretty much. But you know what? I'd be happy to use my rose wine smelling lingerie scented skill set to help you crack the case.
Thanks, Polly. You're a good friend. As they walk away arm in arm, Polly looks over her shoulder and mouths at you.
It was totally me. I told you! Because it sounded like something she would like.
That's weird because, like, isn't it the other way you run usually? Because getting Polly off the hook is like...
But he likes to have fun. Oh, Brandon.
Scott seems content, their friendship is saved, and Polly seems pretty flattered by your choice of descriptors. In the end, the strongest smell here is the sweet smell of success. You gain 2 smart and 1 charm.
Okay, well, I'll keep trying for Scott. It's early in the game. Chooses a food. Bananas.
Ice cream. Horchata ice cream. Bananas.
Oh, God, that sounds disgusting. Okay, so I guess I go first.
Yeah. My bananas. What does that mean?
Something gross.
Alright.
Alright, so I'll be Vera.
What?
Or Vera. How do we say her
Oh,
name?
yeah, you'll read for her.
Yeah.
Vera's drinking her customary lunchtime scotch because you can drink whatever the hell you want at this school, but Scott's not making it easy for her. Hey, Vera, what you drinking?
Scotch wine.
Oh my god, her outfit. This is also new.
I love it.
Is it because it's summertime?
I think so.
Yes. Because it smells like a delicious forest fire, and I'm curious. What's it called?
Scotch.
Yes?
No, that's what it's called.
What?
Scotch.
Yes!
No, I'm not saying your name. I'm saying the name of the drink I'm drinking. It's Scotch.
It's mine?
No, it's mine.
Then why is it called Scott's?
That's just what it's called.
No, it's like an energy drink for Scots.
I mean, it's like an energy drink for Scottish people.
Hey, I'm a Scottish person. I'm as Scottish as it's possible to be. I'm the most Scot.
No. What will it take to get you to drop this issue?
Scott's not gonna drop it unless you do something. So you cut in and say, the drink is your birthright.
You're right, Scott. That drink is your birthright. Chug, 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 chug.
You don't have to tell me 5 times. Bottoms up.
No, what are you doing? Stop.
Okay, I just drank the whole bottle anyway.
You utter twit. That scotch was brewed for King Tutankhamun himself.
What the fuck?
I had to have an adventuring archaeologist betrayed and murdered for that bottle.
What? Sorry, could you say that again? I was blackout drunk from all your Scots I drank.
You're impossible.
I'm impossible! Hooray! You drag Scott away to escape Vera's wrath. He spends the afternoon doing all your math homework for you.
Yay!
Turns out, Scott's way smarter when he's blacked out.
Rad. I'm gay, so I can't do math.
Oh my god, what am I gonna do? I don't have a... I'm gonna talk to the Slayer.
Yeah, talk to the Slayer. You do Slayer. You find the Slayer sitting alone at the table. Is she even a student or what?
This isn't possible.
Wait, you're choosing to sit with me? For some reason, no one's ever intentionally sits next to me. I usually have to ambush them and threaten to kill them. I wonder why. It's a mystery. Anyway, I'm really happy I'm flattered that, actually, wouldn't give a shit about you under normal circumstances, but today I'm on a quest. I feel like this is new content.
This is new. This feels
Yeah,
new.
that's right. I'm not emotionally vulnerable. I'm just on a quest to slay the werewolf of Wall Street, and I needed a monster sidekick.
Relatable.
You're going to help me, obviously. I just need to know what your class is. Are you a fighter, a mage, a cleric? Out with it.
Oh, you're something much better. You're a...
If there's not a bard option, we're closing the game and never playing again. Party Smith.
Party Smith. Ooh.
A party smith? How is being able to craft a wicked party from nothing going to help me slay the werewolf of Wall Street? Oh, well. I already committed to bringing you along. I suppose it'll be my scrappy comic relief.
Clearly the Slayer is uninitiated and in the mysteries of the Party Smith. You set out to prove her wrong. By organizing a party so baller that only a fool would miss it, you managed to lure the werewolf of Wall Street out into the open. But what he doesn't know is that the guest list for your party included basically just a fuck ton of knives and wolfsbane. The wolf dies how he lived, high as balls on cocaine.
Alright, that was probably a fluke. But I'll hit you up if we ever do a sequel or a spin-off. And, let me know if you want to sit with me at lunch again.
You probably won't, but who knows? The world is a crazy place. For your top-notch party smithing, you gain +4 fun.
No, I'm too fun. Oh no. I'm gonna have to pick Polly again. An object.
An object.
Party popper. A big one. Like a medium-sized one. It's like a toilet paper tube.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I'm going to say a human heart.
Okay. I think mine, because, like, you put hearts on everything anyway when you want to date somebody.
Yeah.
But if you wanted to marry a party popper, that's weird because
What?
it will never be able to fulfill its purpose and still be married to you. Otherwise, it'll be a widow of a used party popper.
Yeah. That'd be really sad. It's like you married it and you used it, and then that was it.
Yeah,
You're like a Black Widow.
You're a Black Widow.
Wow.
Party Widow. You're a Rainbow Widow. A Rainbow Confetti Widow.
Sure.
Okay, so we can't get money at the library.
Maybe you want to be more creative?
I think I'm going to be more bold, because boldness always serves me very well.
That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority.
Literally none. No gods, no kings.
I guess some people just want to watch the world burn by skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms.
This is also really cute. I feel I relate a lot to this image because I'm also very bad at sewing.
Yeah, and you use red thread often.
Often, because it's cool. It's the coolest color thread.
You give 0 shits, but you gain +2 boldness.
You'd think it was black, but black is nothing when it's thread.
Later, you're minding your own business, which soon proves to be difficult when you notice Damien and Scott in the vicinity in the middle of some hot, sweaty arm wrestling.
This is just me talking to myself like Billy West.
You have to be... I cannot be Damien.
I'm gonna give myself crazy scoliosis, changing my posture to like do the different voices that I like to do for them. Here we go.
Unfortunately, you can't enjoy it very long, since stupid strong Scott beats Damien in no time. But it seems you're not the only one mad at the outcome of the situation.
Yeah, he was beating him in arm wrestling in the introductory screen.
Oh, yeah.
Yes! This is so unfair! That one didn't count, Scott. We should arm wrestle, but with guns. But bro, I've got these 2 guns already. And by guns, I mean my big arm muscles. Which, just to be clear, are not real guns. But still. Shut up, I'll murder you! No. Arm wrestling proves nothing. To see who's the very best, we should scream at a huge rock until it breaks just because of our pure rage and awesomeness. Or we should subdue a tiger with just scary and manly look. Bro, now you're just quoting stuff from yesterday's episode of Ultimate Warriors of Mount Awesome. Face it, bro. I'm the Ultimate Warrior. No! Arm wrestling doesn't mean shit. Hey you, Green. Not because arm wrestling isn't going my way, but I've decided you should settle this tie by proposing a way to decide who the real Ultimate Warrior is around here. I happen to be a registered Ultimate Warrior in Jones, and I'll carry this 10-step Ultimate test with me, which coincidentally will require both of you to do whatever I say with no complaints.
You're pretty bold. I think you could do the last one.
Yeah, because this is a very Scott one, to make them be ultimate good boys.
Yeah.
And that's also not just, that's not in line with my philosophy. I'm not like a full anarchist, but I don't think people should just be good boys because you told them to. I don't know, bro. That doesn't even seem possible. I'm fucking in! I'm gonna punch that stupid son right in the face, and I'm gonna be the very best. Anyway, I wanted to punch the son already. That motherfucker thinks he's more fiery than me. Are you sure about this, Damien? Isn't the sun like a big ball of gas without any real face on it? That's what a little sun-fearing loser would say. Also, how do you plan to get there to punch it in his face anyway? The sun is like super far, Damien. No, it's like super far. I'm like 86% sure you can't get there without a ladder. Yeah, Scott. I know, I'm not a fucking idiot. That's why I'll be using a really tall ladder.
Okay, it seems the 2 of you will need to work out the specifics on that later.
Nah, bros, I'm out. This plan doesn't sound very nice, nor very possible. Also, the sun and I are pen pals.
What?
Ha! I knew good boy Scott wasn't fierce enough to punch the sun in its face. But me? I'm Damien fucking LaVey, and I will punch the sun in its fucking face because of all the bad things it's done, like UV radiation and shit. But mostly because of pure gratuitous violence and because I want to become the ultimate warrior no matter what. And are you free the next few weeks, Green? I'll be needing your smart... Is this a new path? I'll be needing your smarts to come up with a good plan for not dying while punching the sun.
That'd be rad.
I'm gonna punch the sun, I swear to God. I hope you're ready for some wacky misadventures that'll strengthen our bonds, maybe even into the love zone.
Fuck yeah, you're ready for that. It's punching the fucking sun time.
I hurt my hand.
Brandon's been punching their hands so much. It's like kind of crazy.
I got into a zone.
I'm sorry, but at least you got +2 creativity and 1 fun.
I was so bold to myself.
I'm so sorry. I'm gonna be fun.
That day during
Yeah, we got that.
Oh shit. Juan, the small magical Latino cat, is saying something to you. I think he said that you sucked at dancing, but damn, you didn't remember you suck at dancing. You decided to go on and pretend it's a new dance move. Apparently, the groovy musaka. Juan looks at you and he asks you to teach him the groovy musaka.
Yeah.
In no time, half the party is following your steps, enjoying the groovy musaka all together. It's a party to remember. You gain 2 fun and a cool story to tell your grandkids someday.
Yeah.
Also, can I just say, I'm kind of a foodie, but I don't know what moussaka is. The only way that I know anything about moussaka at all is in like the very first scene of the Disney Hercules movie.
Same. That's all.
Yeah. James Woods talking about, I got a hunk of moussaka stuck in my throat, huh? And I'm like, what is that? So funny.
I've heard the word.
That's so funny. I'm 4. And here comes Liam, ranting to anyone who will listen about the failings of living flesh.
I have such a pity for creatures that have to consume things other than blood. Grocery shopping, cooking, chewing. It's a nightmare. No wonder there's so many fad diets. People don't want to have to choose what they eat. Like, have you heard of the
Matryoshka.
diet?
Is it matryoshka? You know, nesting dolls. I don't know what the...
You eat a tapeworm, and then you eat a bigger tapeworm to swallow that tapeworm, and so on until all of your organs are replaced by tapeworms. That is my worst fear, is having a tapeworm.
Remember that story about the little old lady who swallowed increasingly large tapeworms? She probably died.
Yeah, probably. It's usually fatal, but the corpses do look fabulous. Oh, man!
Oh my god, she's so transparent.
It's really adorable. That brings back memories. Okay, what?
Matryoshka?
The Matryoshka diet is how I died. I miss fat diets. I used to get up to the stupidest shenanigans just to get my hands on the latest food replacements.
Do you want to talk for a second about your English nerd history thing about fad diets? The original fad celebrity diet.
Oh, yeah. It was created by Lord Byron. Or started by him, correct?
Yeah.
Was it apple cider vinegar?
Apple cider vinegar, just like on potatoes.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, romantics were the worst.
I love romantics, though. I love the romantic period.
Do you like the romantic works, or do you like that Lord Byron went to college and was like, I'm gonna bring my bear in here, and you're gonna let me bring my bear in here?
I like both those things. I like both those things.
I think he probably was not good to have around, but I'm glad that he was around Mary Shelley.
Yeah.
Because
then she wrote Frankenstein.
Lord Byron's pretty bad, but I could imagine someone who's slightly worse.
I know about monsters.
Whoa, are you guys talking about fad diets? Sign me up. I'll do anything that'll get me more ripped. Anything.
Alright.
Eat nothing but mummies.
Yeah, so that's like fun.
The Jurassic diet.
That isn't... Alright, so Scott would like the bottom one,
Yeah.
but what is that? Sounds kind of charm
I think it's bold.
or bold.
You're
I think I can get away with it.
Your spread is so tight.
Yeah.
That you can do anything.
Yeah.
Whoa, awesome. I always wanted to punch a T-Rex, and now I finally have my excuse.
But dinosaurs died out years ago, Scott. Where are you going to find one?
Easy. I'll squat thrust so hard it sends me back in time.
I'm sure there's a number of squat thrusts you can do that will alter the fabric of reality, Scott. Or not sure. I'm not sure.
That shows how little you know about squat thrusts, Polly. There's no problem that can't be solved by squat thrusts. Later, Scott shows you how to do math homework with squat thrusts. The magic is real.
Scott is a true hero.
He's helping you with your math homework a lot.
Yeah. True queen. Wow.
Something happened to me.
Another weekend, another adventure. You are about to enter the swamps of despair and search for the destruction ruby when Scott stops you, probably for a much urgent matter. Is the destruction ruby, what's her name? Eyeball? Is that what he calls her? Steven Universe?
Oh, yes. Absolutely, that's the destruction ruby.
That's all.
Oh, Green. I was just thinking about you and the time you were really, really good at dodgeball, Coach said. Remember? No, sorry. I got into a mood. A groove.
Not really. All your classes are kind of blurred together and become repetitive after a while.
Is
but
the
okay,
is the
sure.
line art on the background more?
Possibly. Could be. But hey, why not take the compliment?
Yeah, why not? Well, I think people are like sports, you know? Because, well, sports are good. And people are good. So if they're both good, they must be the same.
Sure. Right? Sure.
But all sports are different, so all people must be different. And some sports are better than others. And some people are better than others. And I like different sports, and I like different people. But there comes a time where you have to choose one sport and one person. Not true. You can't take two different sports to prom, or play in the major leagues of two different people. Yeah, well, ask, I don't know if Bo Jackson cheated on people, but there you go. No, wait, opposite of those.
You figured. Also, it doesn't really make sense either way, so whatever.
So, our friend, Yellow, what kind of sport do you think they would be? Coach says romance is the most intense of all sports, so this is a very, very important. Obviously, my good friend Yellow is all ball.
Yeah.
The holy amalgamation of football, basketball, and baseball. All ball? I've heard of all ball. It's the ultimate sport. You can tell because it has all the balls. You can dodge the balls, or you can kick the balls, or you can hand the balls, or foot the balls, or basket the balls. If Yellow is all ball, they must be the best at being a person too. I'm so
Yay.
glad you told me, and I'm sort of surprised you've heard of all ball. You must be a great athlete. We should play sometime.
Well, you're not really sure about a great athlete, but you are definitely a great friend. You're welcome. Me.
You.
You would make a balls joke, but you're way too classy for that.
Yeah, just keep that in my heart.
Balls. You know what? You gain +3 fun for that.
Balls indeed.
You're so fucking fun.
I'm fun as hell. Gross point blank.
Flashdance.
How hard it would be to explain the selected movie to an old person. Flashdance is like it's like a Bruce Springsteen song. But this is also complicated because increasingly the group of old people who are old were like very cognizant of stuff in like the 80s.
Yeah, for sure. I kind of feel like, I mean, neither of them are very hard, but I feel like Gross Point Blank has more like parts to it, so it'd be harder to explain to anybody.
Sure. Yeah, there's a lot of like assassination and of different kinds.
Yeah, and that's kind of weird.
Okay.
So,
This game always makes me think about John Cusack. I don't know why.
me neither.
But like, I feel like a lot of the movies that I have to think of, like free association style, are often John Cusack movies. Oops. Okay, so we can't become more charming. And I think I want to punch the sun. I don't know if I can, but I want to.
The days get, Okay, on the way there, you run into Mamimi, the Oni girl. She offers you some appropriate Japanese energy drink.
I want to date her. She sounds really nice.
She sounds so nice and cute. You take a sip, it tastes crazy as hell. You need to check the contents of this shit.
I'm like, I already want to date all the horny characters.
For sure.
And Onis have, like, hella horns and tusks and shit. Guarana seed extract.
Benzoic acid, 50 milligrams of caffeine, and 100 milligrams of boldness?
Oh,
Well, it wasn't bad at all.
that's a centigram.
You gain +2 boldness, thanks Mamimi, and proceed to the bathrooms.
To pee out all the boldness. Oh my god, Miranda!
Who wants to be Miranda?
I don't know. What do I think she sounds like?
Last time I was doing like a southern voice for
Oh
her.
yeah, you were doing like a Blanche.
Yeah.
she's from the deep south, like the
Yeah.
Futurama episode.
That's where I pulled it from. That's where I got the idea.
Okay, then let's do it like that.
Alright.
Especially because Damien's hard on me,
Yeah.
which is what we want, but also
Alright. You're chilling in the bathroom with Damien and Miranda. Thank the gods for co-ed bathrooms.
yeah. Shout out to Ally McBeal.
Everything's going great, and you're obviously very cool, until you hear some noises. Oh snap, it's Crazy Martin and the Werebear janitor.
Damn, we're done. If I get caught skipping class again, they're gonna feed me to the school's dragon, or even worse, they'll make me come in on a Saturday.
Ah, this is bad. And I didn't bring my champion, who would fight to the death to defend my honor. What can we do?
Very sorry for the South.
Yeah.
To the South about the South in this voice.
Yeah, sorry. It seems they're both waiting for you to do something. But how do you scare a werebear? No time to think. You bust out you bust out of the stall and
It must be creativity, right? The showtime must be creativity.
yeah.
It could be fun, but I'm just gonna try to be as bold as possible.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
so bold.
You puff out your cheeks, stuff a bunch of toilet paper in your shirt, and wave your arms into the air. Crazy Martin has no idea what the hell is happening. He thinks he's having a flashback to Nom.
Oh no.
Dang. Can't believe you triggered him this way.
Not on purpose. I didn't know that he fought in the war.
As Martin flees the bathroom, Damien puts a hand on your shoulder.
That was stupid as hell, but you sure scared him to death. Stupidity plus bravery is my favorite mix. You're rad.
Yes, that was superb. For a moment, you scared me too. So convincing. You're my knight in shining armor.
I like her, like, little gills on
They're-
her sides.
They're super cute. Defeating a werebear with nothing more than toilet paper? That's something to remember. You gain +2 boldness and a creativity.
Now you can go somewhere, but not the bathroom.
Your stats are so much higher than mine. Oh, I guess because you hung out with the Slayer.
Yeah.
I'll go to the auditorium again, I guess.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go.
Creative. Yeah.
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 You can't go to the gym to get charming, so.
No.
Our first thing, ultimate. Okay. Struck by the lightning of inspiration, you come up with the ultimate nickname for yourself. You tell everyone to call you by it, also known as one of the 7 most douchebaggish things in the world. But the nickname is so awesome, inventive, and appropriate that people decide you go with it. Quite the feat. You gain 2 creativity.
Alright, should I come up with a name?
I mean, the devs dare you to actually come up with a nickname for yourself and ask the other player to call you by that name until the end of this run.
Alright, I'll come up with a name. Crap. I'm bad at coming up with names.
That's not a good nickname. Crap? Sorry, crepe? Crepe?
I'm really bad at coming up with names. My Fallout New Vegas character's name is Hurdley,
Which is a bad name.
which is a bad name.
Which is bad, and also just your name.
Yeah. I'll be Usb.
Usb.
Because I'm looking at a thumb drive.
You read the, so you're like, oh, it's a usp. There you are, swiping through potential monster match dates. when you spot Scott pacing and muttering to himself in distress. You can't bear to see someone so adorable in so much pain,
Aww.
so you might as well try to ease it however you can. Hold on. This is not new, but I forgot. Oh, hi there, Yellow.
That's not my name.
He didn't know. He's stupid. Oosp. Oh, hi there, Oosp. Do you think I'm adorable? Yes. In fact, you were literally just thinking that. Anyway, the other day I was out in the forest trying to find a quiet place and large branch to do some pull-ups before the big sports game. When suddenly, I was approached by all these talking forest animals.
Oh my god.
They were pretty big for forest animals, and I'd never seen animals that can talk like that. I mean, other than us werewolves, if you're counting us as animals, right? And they were so fuzzy and adorable. But they said they were impressed by my pull-ups and my muscles, and they said that I was even more adorable. So the nice little forest animals with giant heads made me their king.
Oh my god.
Which was really, really flattering. I just don't know anything about ruling. I'm not sure if I'm good enough to be a king.
Aww.
Poor Scott. It's up to you to help him rally.
Could be
That seems bold.
wild. The bottom one seems charming.
Yeah, the bottom one is charming.
Alright. True royalty has been inside you all along. Why else would your eyes be royal blue?
My eyes are royal blue? They actually are like a really dark blue.
Yeah.
Liam said they were cerulean. But I always knew that wasn't a real word. Clever Liam. He was cleverly testing me. So if my eyes are royal blue because I had royalty inside me all this time, does that mean I have a little blue king or queen inside of me? Is it like my true self? I always suspected such big muscles couldn't be of this world, so... Good old Scott, it's just a mecca for the little blue person to fight against evil. I wonder what could be my real royal name could be. I wonder what my real royal name could be. Sir Beef Wellington? Lady McBeef? No. Lady McMuscles.
I like McBeef, but, you know. That's because I'm a nerd.
Yeah, because it sounds like... But that's also like... It's like too many layers. Like, McMuscles is like 3 layers removed from Macbeth.
Yeah.
I should ask my local furries about that. Furries is what I've decided to call these giant furry talking forest animals for short. Oh, no, wait a minute. Yeah, that's what happened to me in my brain, for real.
Yep.
Thanks for helping me get my confidence back, Oosp. You should really come meet my furry friends sometime. Well, you've always wanted to hang out with Scott. Not too sure about these circumstances. But it's better than not hanging out at all. You're 2 smarter and 1 funner.
Great. Celebrity.
Drake.
I'm gonna say celebrity. Do they have to be alive?
No.
So many famous people. I'm gonna say Jane Austen.
Jane Austen. Jane Austen. Oh. See, okay, so I was like, I mean, Drake is alive, so he can't lead a group of zombies.
That's a really valid point. But
yeah, obviously they mean a group of living humans.
Yeah, but what if the zombie? What if Jane Austen, because she's so smart, like she
becomes
back,
the president of the prime minister of zombies in England,
or whatever, and she is able to
the zombie minister.
Yeah, she's able to help the situation because she's a zombie and she knows about zombie things.
And what about that fucking book?
Yeah,
Pride and Prejudice and Zombies.
Yeah, I was also thinking about that.
We've talked a lot about Jane Austen, so I think it's up to you. Especially because my gut reaction was like Jane Austen, because she's a real zombie.
All right, so
You can hang out with the Wolfpack or Scott. Not really enough money to do anything.
should I get more stuff?
I mean, I have hella stats, and you think I don't. You think you don't have as many hella stats.
Yeah, I want more stats. I like being the wolf pack.
You puff yourself up, hoping to look as big and tough and sporty as possible when you take your seat next to the wolf pack.
Alright, I gotta puff myself up. Hey, you! You know what it means that you took a seat at the wolf pack's table?
Well, it probably means you don't care much about defining what love interest you're pursuing, and or that table's already taken.
It means you're now one of us! One of us! One of us! One of us! Don't get us wrong. The second lunch is over. We're 100%. We 100% go back to hating you because you're weak and not on our level, bruh. But for now, you might as well enjoy living your best werewolf life to the max.
Wolf.
Sometimes we like to stick with just classic blanketly hating other monsters, but other days we like to be aggressively inclusive. And you caught us on a aggressively inclusive day. Yeah, bro!
You did it.
So, what classic werewolf activity would you like to do in these brief, glorious moments in which you get to be part of the TEAME?
Correcting my spelling of team probably isn't a classic werewolf activity. Better go with something more like howling at the moon or practicing ikebana.
That sounds like howling at the moon sounds like fun? Maybe?
Fun or bold?
Yeah.
Ikebana sounds charming or creative. Maybe both.
Yeah.
Creative especially.
Which one do you think I should do?
Mm.
They both seem beneficial.
Just follow your heart.
I'm gonna do random. Alright, I'm howling at the moon.
You're gonna do random.
Well, I was closing my eyes and doing the thing. We love howling at the moon! But flirting with the moon is even better.
Hollering at the moon.
Let's go outside and flirt with the moon right now.
Holler at the moon. You head outside where the moon is visible in broad daylight because why the fuck not? Even though that happens all the time. It happens constantly.
Yeah.
Like a third of the time or so. Anyway.
Yeah.
You kick things off, telling the moon that you're sorry to bother her, but you just wanted to say how much you appreciate the way she controls the tide so gracefully.
What a queen.
Then the wolfpack steps up and continues in charming yet respectful tone you set.
Hey, moon, is there a mirror in your pocket? Because I can see myself in your pants.
There is a mirror on the surface of the moon. Lol, never mind.
Hey, moon, are you an astronaut? Because your ass is out of this world, and I can see myself in that, too. Actually, so are you an astronaut with a mirror in your spacesuit?
Suddenly, a piece of paper wafts down from the sky. It appears to be a letter, and it reads, Dear Usp, thank you for respecting my boundaries and not using a crude opening line before we even got to know each other. I'm very flattered and appreciative. Thank you again, the moon.
Huh. I guess maybe it's a good idea to be respectful to women and treat them as people, even when sometimes they're the moon and not people. Yeah! Being respectful to women is the best!
Yeah!
Let's get some pussy by being considerate and respectful! Woo!
And with that, they're off. You hear laughter and look over to see Vera and Polly deep in conversation. That's Polly, I think.
Yeah. A letter from the moon? Classic! Cannot believe they fell for it. Oh.
That's Vera.
This is Vera. Okay. The only thing better than a good prank at someone else's expense is a prank that also teaches a valuable lesson about being slightly less douchey.
Huh. Well, that makes way more sense than the moon actually writing a letter. But still, you gain 4 charm for not being disgusting.
Yay! Hooray for respecting women!
Yeah, the moon is my queen.
Are you going for Damien? Oh yeah, you want to punch the sun.
Yeah, it seems like they were like setting something up for me, but if they weren't, I still like Damien a lot.
You still love Damien. Damien's your favorite. You find Vera sitting in front of a pile of money instead of food, as usual. Damien comes over and drops his own money pile on the table, and also some organs.
Not bad.
Not bad, but I've preferred to exert a little less effort for my income. A dejected swamp creature slumps over to the table and adds some money to Vera's pile.
Income? You mean that stuff? This is just what people throw at me to get them to stop punching them.
And this is what people throw at me to keep me from revealing what kind of porn they're into. But I agree. The money is only secondary. The frowns on their faces are their own reward. Still, I'm always looking to improve efficiency.
Have you tried developing business contacts in hell? Your victims will be even more terrified if they know death won't save them.
Yeah, but that doesn't work on the undead. For those, you need a priest.
A priest? You know how my family feels about priests. Ugh. I'm sick of terrorizing people one at a time. There's gotta be a way to terrorize everybody in the cafeteria at once.
And make money at the same time. I'm sure there is. That is, after all, the essence of capitalism. True?
Set the building on fire and charge an exit fee.
I'm surprised you didn't think of that, Damien. Damien? Where'd he go?
Hey, I'm back. I was just setting the building on fire real quick. Did I miss anything?
What about the rest of the plan?
There was a plan?
Not anymore. Damien, immune to fire as he is, continues doing exactly what he was doing before the fire, beating people up for their money and organs. Alright. Me. I would die first, for sure.
No shade, but I mean, I would try to save you. A lot.
Yeah, but I would still die first.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I love you.
I know this about myself. Alright, let's be more bold.
No.
You're right. Thank you. Let's be... I was gonna say let's be more bold again. Let's be more creative again. Some more...
Get creative. That day while rehearsing for the class play, you totally forget your lines. It's terrible. But you don't let that get you down. You start improvising all your lines. And it's marvelous. Somehow it enhances the path of the play in unexpected ways. And that's saying something, since half your improvisation is a rap battle against your inner fears. To creativity. You're practicing your very best monster mash when you hear the sound of an argument, which is so strange in these sacred hallowed halls of education. Lol, JK, can you imagine? Oozb. They made me their king, and they wow, this is a whole, see, this is a path. And they deserve the bestest, most wonderful king there ever was. And I'm gonna work as hard as I can to be that king, no matter what it takes.
Scott, you realize they're not cute little baby animals in need of a king, right? They're furries.
I know they're furry, Vera. I'm the one who told you that.
No, Scott, they're furries. It's a kink.
Yes, Vera, there are many kinks in my plan. That's why I need to work on them to be the best ruler.
Forget it. Okay, excuse me. Did you say you need help in being a good ruler? I know all about that. Being a king is easy, as Daddy always says. Ugh, I'm getting fucked up. Alright. I need to, like, channel my inner Blanche.
Make sure to do the pin and everything.
Yeah. Only live peasants can stage a rebellion.
Oh, Miranda, I'm not really sure.
Fear is your most important weapon. Your second most important weapon is actual weapons. Torch the soup spoons, raise the teacups, a knife on fire.
Into it.
You know, the usual.
I don't know, Miranda. I appreciate the advice, but I don't think that's the kind of king I want to be.
Nonsense. I'll go get you the butter knife shuriken right now. Butter knife. Butter knife. I read better, but it's butter.
It just seems so unnecessary. There must be a better, kinder way to rule, right? I want them to be happy. I want them to have a happy time under Scott the First. They've been so nice to me. They've written me beautiful songs, which are about my adventures, but most of them are sort of things I definitely have not done.
Oh, no.
And they've made amazing drawings of me, which are very, very generous in their proportions.
Oh, no.
I just think they deserve the best leader.
Oh. Let's see.
Flags is creative.
You can't rule a kingdom with no flag.
I don't know what the make them pay taxes is. Is that charming? Or money? Or smart?
You think that this is creative?
Make a flag? Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, make a flag. That's creative. Well, my creative is 10. But what if you pay taxes to them? Sounds like it could be bold.
Oh, it might be bold.
I guess I'll go with the bottom
Like,
one.
it's not smart.
Yeah, I'll go with the bottom one.
Yeah.
Let's make a flag.
Yeah, flag time.
Alright.
You're 120% right. Flags are the best. Shout out to my vexillologists. Let's combine our art powers to create the very best flag ever. You get into an intense art frenzy, which is kind of hot and intimate. Somehow the two of you end up shirtless and sweaty while painting and doodling. After 3 hours of passionate art activity, you put your clothes on again, because of decency, but mainly because we don't want a shirtless model for Scott. We don't have a shirtless model for Scott. And admire your work. Whoa, this is genius. No, it's actually a not so bad drawing of Scott shirtless in the words Scott rules. But sure, why not? You know how to take a compliment. Scott leaves all excited, ready to execute your plan. As your elders always say, any problem can be solved by drawing shirtless people.
Sure.
Later, you stumble upon Scott again. He seems quite excited. There you are, Uzb. Your plan was a success. My beloved furries seem to love a flag that's basically just me shirtless. They declared it a national day that should be celebrated yearly by drawing me shirtless, which is kind of silly because they do that pretty much every day anyway. But the important thing is that now I'm the best ruler ever, and it's thanks to you. I would love for you to visit my kingdom someday. We might even celebrate Shirtless Scott Day together. Wink. You're pretty sure Shirtless Scott Day will totally become your all-time favorite festivity. 2 charm, 1 creativity.
This is so interesting. I've never done this before. This is very fun.
I think maybe last time it wasn't in the game. Can't be extra bold. Can't be creative, so I
Charming.
guess I'm gonna get charming.
That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, my bard, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain +2 charm. You're wondering if anyone is going to try to punch the
Yes!
sun anytime soon, when suddenly...
Sup, Green? You sun punch helping motherfucker. You ready to help me punch the sun?
Heck yeah! It's what you were born to do! Or something. You really, Brandon, like, you really want to punch the sun in real life, I feel like. I feel like if you were given an opportunity and it wouldn't kill you, you would.
I'd give it a little animosity tap.
We're angry at the sun all the time.
Constantly. One time it made me so itchy. So I did some research, and it turns out the sun is pretty fucking far from Earth.
Who would have ever guessed this shocking revelation?
Scott looks at the camera from far away. In fact, it seems like the sun is closer to space than Earth. So to get there, we're going to need a spaceship? The only question is, where to get one of these things?
That seems smart.
Just check out the school spaceship. I mean, what kind of high school would we be if we didn't have our own regular... That seems smart, too.
Dang.
I'm gonna check the internet. Fuck.
Fuck.
Wiki how? Is that like Wiki Why, the premier resource for existential crises? Because that website is incoherent, listicle shit.
Damien pulls out his phone and begins to type.
Perfect. How to build a spaceship. Oh, look, it's linked to how to use a spaceship to piss off your parents. And look what that links to. How to piss off your dads who happen to be rulers of hell. How to avoid responsibilities as Prince of Hell, even when such responsibilities are kind of cool, like building a spaceship. How to burn down hell, even though it's already on fire. Fuck yeah! Later, nerd. I'm down to burn down hell. Fuck.
But you were getting so excited to watch Damien punch the sun.
God damn it.
Now, thanks to the tragedy of short attention spans and an influx of information, Damien's off to do something else. You lose 2 fun and 1 bold.
If check out the spaceship isn't smart, what is it?
I feel like it's fun? Maybe?
I guess libraries are fun.
I have no idea.
You're practicing your moves against the invisible ninjas, who are totally real and totally after you, when you spy a much more visible threat. Yo, fuckhammer, I need your advice about something. Do you know what the most powerful force on Earth is? Stronger than anvils, or swords, or my 9-pack abs? It's love. I think I might just be in it with your buddy Green. And sure, love is already hardcore, because the feelings are so strong. And that's badass. But the love will be doubly as strong and badass if it turns out that Green is as hardcore as I think they are. And of course, there's really only one way to judge a person's true soul. You know them pretty well. Do you know what their inner murder weapon would be? Duh, of course you do. By which you mean you're happy to totally make it up right now. So, now's the time to decide Green's fate. Fun, right? Don't be a dick unless you want to, in which case, don't go for it.
I would never. No. No. Alright.
Ultimate murderer.
Ultimate murderer.
Damn! I wouldn't have even thought of that. If major cardiovascular diseases were a knife, they'd be the sharpest and deadliest knife ever. If they were a sword, they would be 2 katanas. If they were a gun, they would be an atomic bomb. Shout out to Fallout. Wow, a cardiovascular disease was raging in Green this entire time and I never even knew it. Well, that's confusingly worded, to say the least. But luckily, since you were the one who started this metaphor, you know that Green isn't likely to die. Unless they're dying to go to prom with Damien, in which case, bam, you're welcome, me. 3 boldness.
An occupation, eh?
Animator.
Janitor. Animator, because what is that?
What does a slutty animator look like? What does a regular animator look like? A nerd?
Yeah, I guess, but not all of them.
You'd just be like a slutty nerd costume, but you still
I
have to
feel
carry
like-
around a tablet.
I feel like I've seen a slutty janitor costume.
I'm sure we've seen slutty janitors and didn't even realize it.
We'll see if we can find a slutty janitor costume, and we'll put the image on the screen.
We'll find the slutty janitor. I'll Google slutty animator and see if there's like anything about that.
Some horrible fucking fan art of Rebecca Sugar.
No!
It might hurt your feelings, so maybe don't do that.
My feelings are really tough.
No, they're not.
They're both super sensitive and super tough. They feel everything, but they're hard to break.
Alright, what do you want to do?
More bold. No authority.
Okay, but you don't stop there. You want the world to know how reckless you are for the rest of eternity, so you do some graffiti on the wall. No way! The graffiti says, I'm bold as fuck!
Yeah.
And you know what? It turns out the wall is a magical wall that grants wishes. We're a wall!
What a wall!
A deep voice resounds from within the walls and says, well, not bold as fuck, but maybe a bit bold. And then you gain +2 boldness. Oh boy, that's an opinionated wall. Anyway, lucky you. As you enter the bathroom, you notice that there's something a little different about it.
Is it on fire?
Specifically, the different things that it is on fire.
Oh man, can you believe it? This bathroom just randomly caught on fire for no reason.
You won't believe it.
The bathroom's on fire too.
On the wall, you notice graffiti reading, Scott is more swole than Damien 5 ever, but surely this is unrelated.
Shit, dude. I can't get detention again. I have an urgent appointment with someone, and by that I mean my fists have an urgent appointment with their face. And if my fist can't make that appointment...
Damien cracks his knuckles. Gross. Better think of a way to save him.
If you burn down the whole school, no one will be worrying about this one little bathroom. So you're saying I should fight fire with fire. It's so simple.
Brandon, you can't just hit yourself in the face.
I hope it sounded good. Anytime I have a problem, all I have to do is set it on fire. And if that fire causes new problems, I can just set those problems on fire. And if it works in every situation, I can't believe I've never thought about this before.
Damien doesn't even get around to setting the whole school on fire. He's too busy writing his new self-help book. You should read this.
Fighting fire with fire, a foolproof guide to inevitable success in all situations.
It sells 1 million copies. Damien shares the profits with you. You
Money.
get +3 money.
Here comes the money, 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 money. You can't make fun.
I'm very charming.
I agree.
I guess I could be more smart. Scott doesn't care about being smart.
No, he's dumb as hell.
No, I can't be more fun. Balls. More creative? Again?
Sure, just keep being
Some
creative.
more? Yeah.
You did a terrific job at acting. You act so hard that some of your classmates in the audience throw roses at you. 7 to be exact. Damn. Roses aren't a valid currency or stat in this game. Anyway, you check your converter app to see if this could translate into something a bit more useful. It seems 7 roses equals 2 creativity points. Sweet. You find Scott sadly holding an open bottle of Power Sludge, the food-like elixir that gets you ripped. Bro, this protein shake is in a bottle is gross. I was gonna say this protein shake is a bottle of gross.
I heard you start to say that, and I was like, that's funnier.
I don't even know what most of these ingredients are. Flabbergraven? Abercrombie? Kale? Plus it tastes like butt. Not a stranger's butt, which is exciting to smell, but a gross, nasty butt from the butt of a swamp. From the butt swamp. I can't toss it though. I already opened it, and Coach is always saying I gotta finish what I start. Bro, help me find something to mix into this power drink that'll make me buff and taste good. Make the drink taste good, I mean. I don't need to taste good. I think I taste fine. I think that's bold because it's stolen.
Yeah, and this is
Fun because it's drugs?
Yeah. Alright.
Oh man, I love Genie Sweat. And you got my favorite flavor, salt and sorcery. Scott dumps the Genie Sweat into his drink and chugs it.
Disgusting.
Delicious. Now I wish for the swollest abs. Scott's abs grow abs. Right on. Thanks, bro. I'm gonna do 1 million crunches. Scott high fives you so hard your arm travels back in time and slaps your ass.
Amazing. Something
You.
cool. Oh, this game. Well, this is only digital.
And there's only one of you, and this game has fuck in it, but so do you.
And I'm a person. I wouldn't fit in a Happy Meal. I guess you could put this on an OOSP.
I wish there was like little, like McDonald's toys of the Monster Party monsters. That'd be really cute. Monster Prom. See, I did it.
That'd be so adorable.
You're also too big.
Yeah, I think so. Yours is more weird?
I don't know.
Yeah.
The game thinks mine was weirder.
It doesn't really matter.
Sure.
Alright. What are you gonna do?
Ruin it for you.
I can't believe you. You find Scott and Damien immersed in their favorite mobile game, Pokemon's Go, based on the classic Pocket Humans.
My Reginald Bosworth uses tax and income tax audit. Oh no, my Lindsay Roberts never saves receipts. It's super effective. Now for the finishing blow. Wait, what? Reginald contracted lymphoma. Reginald's lymphoma deals 500 physical damage to him and 999 emotional damage to him and his loved ones. Whew! I win again. Why are all your Pokemon so unhealthy, Damien? Because I make them all smoke cigarettes and live next to toxic waste dumps, obviously. Maybe you should stop that. Where's the fun in that? Let's have another match.
What are you two nerds doing? Nerding around? Nerd up, nerds. Whoa, Scott, is that you? We didn't recognize you under all that nerdery. What are you doing playing a dumb video game for stupid babies?
But Pokemon's isn't dumb. It's cool because
No way is Scott gonna come up with anything. But if you do, maybe you can score some points with Scott or Damien.
say nothing. Pelt them with steamed vegetables.
Oh, vegetables. We hate those. Stop it. Seriously, pet us with ground beef
Pet
or
us.
something. Pet us.
Rub ground beef on us.
Or at least some sausages or pig's ears.
How about some forks and knives? Or some knives and knives? I'm just gonna keep throwing knives.
Ah! These knives are almost as bad as the vegetables.
Guys, come on, stop throwing carrots and knives at my cousins.
You stop. Oh, alright. As soon as the wolf pack have retreated out of range.
Nice thinking. Finally, use for vegetables, am I right?
Damien barely remembers to take the knife out of his hand before high-fiving you. He does, though, so that's a win.
All right.
Dang damn. I guess I'll hang out with the Slayer.
I guess so. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're taking a break from socializing to eat your lunch when someone punches you in the knee. It's the Slayer. She's hiding under your table. Eat knee pain, freak. I'm gonna punch you. I'm gonna punch your other. Ow! Oh, it's
still
everybody.
you. It's still
You just threw your apple at her. Finally, used for that red delicious. You defeated the Slayer. She flees, leaving 2 choice pieces of loot behind. The loot flashes rapidly, getting ready to disappear. Almost as if we're in some kind of video game. No time to contemplate the nature of existence. Pick some loot before it's gone.
That's bold.
Yeah. Gun is... Oh, no, gun is
That's
bold.
bold. I don't know. I'll do this one. Oh.
Waste not, want not, whatever. You hijack one of the burners in the kitchen and cook up a batch of garlic rice with holy aioli. And the other students are super excited to eat something besides Mesistofelinda's bland cafeteria cuisine.
Oh, this is probably creative.
Maybe it's money. The head chef herself tries to stop you, but you convince her to try some of your ice instead. The holy water kills her instantly.
Well,
Until the school can fill her position, you get to be the chef. You put drugs in everybody's food and didn't really remember the next few days. Fun. The good cook can turn even the simplest ingredients into a days-long bender, and you're the best. So you
Yay.
get 4 fun.
that's what I wanted. Mimic the noise. Oh, fuck.
Did your dress make a noise?
Tongue. Random.
I think they might not make a... I don't know what giraffes sound
I
like.
think they make a noise.
I mean, their necks are so long. How can they?
We'll find out.
It's me again.
Apparently you made the best noise.
The game appreciated me, which is what I like. I'm gonna be more bolder.
The day you skip class and intending to spend the term in the bathrooms. But you encounter 3 wild hyenas on the way there. Who the fuck runs security here? Anyway, you subdue them with the help of a hair comb. God bless the monster scouts and all the idiotic scenarios they've prepared for you.
I am not a scout in real life.
By the time you get to the bathrooms, you've totally gained boldness. Afterwards, Damien comes up and punches you affectionately on the shoulder.
Oh my god! Hey asshole, go to hell. Like literally, my house is in hell and I'm inviting you over. Don't read too much into it. Only one problem. In order to get there, you kinda gotta damn your immortal soul. So how about it? What crimes against God and man will you commit so we can hang out?
The bottom one, right?
Yeah, because I know that I can run over nuns with a lawnmower, for sure. Ah, yeah, the old nuns under a lawnmower prank. Classic. Let me know if you need to borrow my lawnmower. It's got monster truck wheels and a grenade launcher. These days, you never can be too careful when you're mowing down nuns. You know they're starting to carry on nunchucks? What is the world coming to?
With the help of Damien's nun mower, you're able to give a whole convent of nuns, even if they're all black belts in nunjutsu. You gain fun and
my
money
God.
from the collection plate. Holy shit. Alright, I'm just gonna keep being creative.
Yeah, be creative. You can't help but feel that you're not as good as the role requires you to be. There doesn't seem to be any ordinary way of getting yourself there, but there might be an extraordinary way.
Whoa.
You summon the devil, one of many, and make a deal to enhance your creativity just a bit. You gain creativity and lose 3 years off your life at the end of the deal, but who cares? They weren't happening in-game anyway.
Yeah, who cares?
After that, it's time for the most important part of school. Visiting Scott's kingdom of furry animals as promised. The fucking sun evaded me again.
I'm so sorry about the sun.
When you get to the forest, you find that most of the trees have been decorated with beautiful, intricately drawn pictures of an even more muscular-than-life Scott, having various kinds of sex with various different giant furry animals. Oosp, my royal advisor, here to royally advise me while I sit on my Scott throne and rule over my Scott friends. Aren't these sweet little furry forest creatures devoted to me? It makes me tail wag with joy. It is at that point that one of the sweet little furry forest creatures' giant head falls off, revealing a very startled-looking mummy. Yeah, Vera called it. A bunch of kinky furry people doing furry stuff in the woods. Oh no, what just happened? Is he hurt? Is my little panda friend hurt? Or was my panda friend never a panda friend at all? Oh no. Scott will not be losing his pure joy and innocence over some furry's shitty costuming skills. Not on your watch. Not today. You think quickly.
Let's
Smart.
see. Yeah.
Is that charming or fun or... That one is better.
Yeah, this is the
Whatever
better
it
one.
is.
Yeah.
Charming.
Yeah.
I've heard about these kinds of curses before, and I broke the spell with my love for my furry friends. As their king, of course, I don't love them in the way they draw me loving.
Oh my god.
They are very interesting pictures, though. Thanks for helping me out, Oosp. I guess I love you too, in a way. Wink. And you guess you love him too, and you love gaining 2 fun and 1 smarts. The prom draws near. Damien, obviously. I think this is going to be a normal ending because we didn't punch the sun, but whatever.
Yeah.
Scottathan.
Scotty. Alright. You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to prom.
Prom. Burning stuff and committing murder might be badass. But nothing is as badass as following your heart and believing unapologetically in love. Let's do this. Let's live our lives with 0 regrets. Prom, here we go. It is.
Prom night was crazy intense. At one point, a classmate of yours criticized how Damien is always getting into fistfights. For which Damien punched him, starting at another fistfight. You joined in and fought with him back to back.
That was predictable.
It was a super sexy choreographed fight, and you even exchanged trusting glances while watching over each other's backs. And that wasn't the only time that night took care of Damien's rear.
Yes, I topped Damien.
That's rad.
That's everything that I wanted. But also to punch the sun is something I wanted also. Prom? I'm not sure, bro. I have a kingdom to rule, and attending prom doesn't seem very responsible as a ruler. I don't know about history. Maybe some other king or queen should have stopped ruling their kingdom to attend prom? I should check. I mean, I think you're the person I trust most. I'd love going to prom with you, but my kingdom... Sometimes a good teammate has to make sacrifices for the team. You know, the teammate is me, and the team is my kingdom. Oh, and the sacrifice is not going with you to prom. I truly am sorry. Sometimes there's not enough space in one Scott for both ruling a kingdom and love. Bye. Scott leaves, and you swear you saw a manly tear running down his cheek. It's okay. You started all this to seduce Scott, but now you put more value on his happiness and his pursuit of a career as king of a totally fake kingdom. You stay by his side as the best furry consigliere that has never existed. Your relationship with Scott strengthens, and in the end, his kingdom sees that. Oh.
Oh, wow.
Scott thought that the kingdom and love weren't compatible, yet it seems to be quite the opposite. Scott's subjects started drawing lots of suggestive art pieces depicting the two of you. Facing that explicit art made you rethink the nature of your relationship, and it ended up being closer to all that NSFW art.
Well.
And you got a secret furry ending.
Yay!
So, how disappointed were you before it?
I was gonna be like, are you kidding me? Furries continue to ruin my life?
Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning who we were and who we could be. And you know what? As it always does, life happened and it was wonderful. Damien loved fire to the very end. Unfortunately, that wasn't a super legal love affair, and he ended up in prison for arson. Fortunately, the prison was flammable. Scott became an athlete. Not so long ago, he won a prestigious national award for being the best at doing sports.
Yay.
Polly's drug cooking skills proved to be useful, and she became a chemist for the pharmaceutical industry. Yet, on her free time, she still cooks drugs.
Obviously.
Her greatest inventions so far are watermelon-flavored ecstasy and a thing called LS Dope. During those 3 weeks, Monster Prom seemed bigger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were lots of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start.
Woo!
We did it!
We did it!
And this time, it was like, the sound is going to be all synced and good the whole time.
I'm so glad.
Are there any new Polaroids in the ending? Goes on in my head. You're gonna have like a special ending one for sure, probably, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
I
I guess
hope
it
so.
only does it when there's a picture of you and your person together.
Yeah.
How come you can't be in love with each other?
I know, right? I would love that.
Same. And all around. That's new, I think. I don't remember that really cool dodgeball picture.
I don't remember that one either.
I might be wrong, because I'm wrong all the time. Would Vera drink PBR?
No way. That sounds fake.
I mean, there's a Canon Polaroid of it, so...
I guess so.
Is that fun? Spending it all on... Oh, yeah, see? Following D till the end. Yeah, I already have this one. Of course.
Relatable. But let's see what we unlocked.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Gross. But great. Oh, is it gonna tell us that the one that I thought was new is new? Following D till the end. Enjoying life. Oh, that's when I was
Oh.
green and picked Polly. More art. What is the art? Oh my god, all their costumes.
It could be. Oh yeah, there's a lot of this stuff. I don't know if you've seen this.
And I obviously didn't. I've never seen this boy before.
Me neither.
Is he a plant boy? Is he a swamp boy? I've seen this. Old school map sketch. Map concept art for nerds. Okay. And fan art. Cute Vera.
That's a
Yes,
really good
yes,
idea.
yes. 30 under 3,000. Well, thanks for coming to the prom with us.
Thanks.
I'm glad we both didn't fuck up.
Yeah.
That'd have been sad.
That
but
would've been
it
so
wasn't
sad.
sad, it was fun instead.
Yay.
We all had fun together. Thanks so much.
Bye.